Aloha mai kako oreko inoa. Today is Self-Reflection Sunday, February 1st, 2026. Your self-reflection motivational quote for this Self-Reflection Sunday is, I recognize every blessing no matter how small. When we go about life, when we go about, looking at things, we have to realize we have to accept every blessing no matter how small, no matter how big it is, because sometimes we have to not think so high-minded. We not have to always think, we want the bigger, the better things in life. We want the most expensive things in life. We want basically everything in the world. Sometimes we have to look back and be grateful and thankful for what we have. Clothes to wear, roof over our heads, a bed to sleep on. Because if we look at things in a big picture, then that makes us seem selfish. That makes us seem braggadocious, that, we're so confident, we're arrogant, we're cocky, that's the only thing we brag, that we can afford super expensive stuff, super expensive cars, a super expensive house. When we have to realize things grow, things go from small things to grow bigger things, We have to be humble, we have to be willing to learn that we can't always start at the top, we have to start at the bottom to make our way up to the top. Because we have to remember that things come in small packages sometimes. Sometimes things have to start off as small in order for it to grow. We can't always expect, to have the bigger and finer things in life, because sometimes that always ain't gonna work out. Sometimes that's not ideal. Sometimes that makes us seem like, we don't care about things, in accepting its true value, basically. We have to remember that, we can't always brag, we can't always be like, oh yeah, look at me, look at me, look at me. We have to remember that good things come to those who wait. Instead of, those people who just brag or, show off everything. Because sometimes, when we focus on the bigger things, we forget about the small things that we already have, or the smallest, simplest things that make us happy, make us feel like that we are content, make us feel like that we are appreciative, we are grateful, we are thankful for, because life may be wanting to have the best car, the best truck, the best house, the best TVs, all the materialistic things. When we have to realize, it's better to have a bed to sleep in, a roof over your head to protect you from harsh weather conditions, pillows to put your head on, clothes to keep you warm, to keep you clothed, and you have to work hard for the bigger things in life, like a promotion at work, pay increase, more money, so that's why we have to remember to recognize every blessing no matter how small it is. Sometimes if we ask for too much, and the bigger things, the finer things, and if we can't afford it, especially if we have to make payments for those things can just be taken from you just like that, and whoever owns it or whoever you bought it from is not going to care, because they're just going to take it from you because you were too busy bragging about your money, you were too busy spending it foolishly, and you forgot to make your payment for your truck, you forgot to make payment for your rent, for your apartment, your house, or whatever. So remember, be appreciative of every blessing, no matter how small it is. Okay? This is Brother Ray from Always signing out. You guys have a safe, blessed week. Have a safe, blessed evening. And have a safe, blessed first week of February. Okay? This is Brother Ray from Always signing out. Aloha no. Chihu.